So today I'm going to show you how to get the perfect brows using the Younique brow liner and brow gel. I'm also going to show you at the end how you can clean up your brows using the skin perfecting concealer and a liner shader brush. So let's talk about the brow liner. The brow liner has a nice spoolie end which you can use to brush your brows, and then it also has a retractable liner. It comes in 3 colors, light, medium, and dark, and today I'm going to be using the dark brow liner. The brow gel actually has fibers in it, and it's a gel to help to set your brows and also give fullness to your brows, but it comes in 3 colors as well, light, medium, and dark. You can actually choose to use each of these products individually. You can use just the brow liner, which is going to give you more of a natural looking brow. You can use just the brow gel if you have light hairs and you don't really need the filling, but you need a little bit of a fullness. Or you can combine the two and set your liner with your gel and get a more full looking brow. So let's get started. I'm going to first start with the brow liner and show you how to get the perfect angles for your brows. You're going to start out using your nose to figure out where to put each point on your brow. So right here through the curve in your nose, that is where your brow should start. Then you're going to keep that same point, pivot it through the pupil of your eye, and that's where you want your arch to be. So right there through the pupil of your eye is where your arch needs to be. And then if you keep pivoting through the end of your eye, that is where your brow should end. So you've got 3 points. You've got 1, 2, and 3. So the first thing you want to do is you want to take the spoolie side and you want to brush your brows, and you want to brush them up, and then you can kind of smooth out the top. Then you're going to take the liner side and you're going to lightly, where you identified your brow should start, you're just going to start drawing on the bottom a line, and you're going to stop when you get to where you identified the arch should be. So right there. That's where mine needs to be. So I'm just going to lightly draw a line, and I'm going to angle it up a little bit to where my arch should be. And I have a natural arch. I just have a lot of gaps in my brows, and so I can tell where my arch should be, right there. And I also am trying to make it look similar to the other brow. Now you may have heard people say that brows are sisters, not twins. That's a true statement, but if you're drawing them on, you can try to get them as close as you can. So this time when you get to where the arch is supposed to be, you're going to actually angle it down and go towards the end of your brow, drawing a downward arch. Now you can choose to do the tail of your brow differently. Some people like to have their tail a little bit more up than I do. I like to have mine curved downwards a little bit. So make sure that you don't draw it past the point where you identified is the end of your brow, right there. If you do, you can either wipe it away with a wipe or you can clean it up with the concealer, and I'll show you how to here at the end. Now I'm going to go ahead and fill in my brows just very lightly with the brow pencil. Fill in my brows. Be careful not to fill in too much in the front, and I'm going to show you how you handle the front of your brows, because you don't want it to look blocky. Also, if you brush with the spoolie, that's going to spread the color around a little bit more and make it look more natural. Okay, so when you get to the front of your brow, you want to take your pencil and you want to angle it a little bit straighter, and you just want to do you want to basically draw like fake hair. So you're going to do like little strokes, short strokes, and then you're going to brush it out to make it blend in more and kind of fade into your rest of your brow. You can do that over and over again until you get the desired look that you're going for. Alright, so now if that's satisfactory to you, you can just leave it. You do not have to use the gel, but the gel will actually help you to set your brows and also give you a little bit more fullness in there if you have some sparsity in your brows. So I'm going to grab my brow gel, and then what you do with the gel is you're actually going to back comb your brows, and then you're going to brush them in the right direction. I like to brush up and over, and then in the front I like to just brush up a little bit and then straighten it up again. Now for the tail of my brow, I actually use the tip of the brow gel and then use that to fill it in a little bit more because I have a complete bald spot there, and this really helps to define that tail a little bit more and make it look more full Now you could stop there and this could be your perfect brow. You're good to go, you filled it in, you now have some definition to your brows, but if you really want to clean them up and make them look nice and crisp, look like you just got them done, threaded or waxed, then you want to go in with a concealer. I'm going to be using the color Chenille, and I'm also going to be using our liner shader brush. So what I do is I take the concealer and put a little bit on the back of my hand, and then taking the liner side of the liner shader brush, dip it in there, and then I like to clean up the brow. I do this by creating a line at the bottom, and I do short strokes at the beginning, and then once I get to the arch, I like to do one fluid motion, just like that. And then I like to double check and make sure that it's as close to the other brow as it can be. Remember, they're sisters, not twins. And you can actually use your concealer to shape it a little bit more if need be. Then what you're going to do once you've drawn your line at the bottom there is you're actually going to pull the line down and blend out that concealer from your brow bone. It's going to give you a natural highlight with your eyeshadow. Typically you're not going to have your eyeshadow done before you put on do your brows. You want to do your brows first before you do your eyeshadow, and that way you can have a seamless blend. If you need to, you can grab a blending bud or a brush and just kind of blend out that color a little bit more so that there's no harsh lines. Now for the top of your brows, you want to use a concealer or a foundation that's the same color as the foundation on your face. So using your liner shader brush, you're going to also clean up the top, and this part is optional. And then you're also going to feather that upwards as well. If you need to do any touch-ups, you can go ahead and do that. I noticed that I need to add a little bit more on my tip here. And just right in here on the arch. Hey, guess what? If you feel like maybe drawing on your own brows might be too hard, or you don't really know what shape to go with, well, Younique actually sells brow stencils. We have 5 different shapes that you can use to get the perfect brow for your face shape. So go ahead and check those out too. They're really simple to use. You lay them on your face like this, and then you just simply draw the line around and fill it in as you need. So we have a solution for everyone. If you don't know how to draw on your brows, you can pick up some stencils as well. And that's it. That's how you get the perfect brow using just 4 unique products: the brow liner, brow gel, which you can get separately or as a combo set, and you can go in and clean up your brows using the Skin Perfecting Concealer and Liner Shader Brush. Thanks for watching. Bye!